From downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
The Women's Convention kicks off at Cobo Center with the first public appearance by Rose McGowan since the actress accused Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault and harassment. Plus, a 14-year-old girl killed and her brother shot in a drive-by shooting. Today, her killer faced the teen's family in court. And temperatures are approaching 60 degrees, but Paul is tracking some Friday showers. But we do start at noon with breaking news in the Oakland County water emergency. Bloomfield Township and Kego Harbor have just announced that it has lifted its boil water advisories. The advisory was lifted for Rochester Hills and Oakland Township yesterday afternoon. However, 8 other communities could remain under an advisory through Sunday. This comes after crews found a leak during water pressure testing. The leak and water main has since been fixed, but water quality testing is expected now to continue throughout the weekend. Well, turning our attention to the forecast as we head into the weekend. A much warmer start to the afternoon than yesterday. Meteorologist Paul Gross in for Brandon Forrest this afternoon. And you're also tracking some showers that are moving in, Paul.
Absolutely. And you know, you just mentioned 60 degrees. Well, look at this. Monroe just hit 60 at the noon hour. 58, not far behind in Grosse Ile. 57 at City Airport in Detroit. 57 at Mount Clemens. Look at that, Port Huron, 59 degrees. And you notice a bit of a trend here. The warmest temps are to the east, the cooler temperatures to the west. The reason is we've held on to some filtered sunshine here in the east, whereas the cloud cover thickened up here to the west sooner, and that just inhibited the heating. So you're looking at only low to mid 50s right now in the west zone and areas west of there. All right, here are the showers we've been talking about. And notice, if you watch the lead edge of this stuff right here, notice it starts to break up a little bit. So it's going to be a process. So those of you in the far west, some of you do watch us in eastern Ingham County, for example, so you've got some showers. Also, parts of eastern Jackson County may get into the action soon. So as we move through the afternoon, this batch specifically may not touch most of us, but there will be a gradual eastward progression by mid to late afternoon. So we're going to increase the chances gradually. And again, in the east at least 60 degrees or so for the high, but to the west, you're going to stay in the low to mid 50s. Now we have a weekend and Halloween to talk about, Evrod. We'll come back and do that in just a little bit.
Alrighty, Paul, we'll be checking back in with you shortly. Let's talk about the Women's Convention. It's at Cobo Center today, and it kicked off with the first public appearance from actress Rose McGowan ever since she accused Hollywood executive Harvey Weinstein of sexually assaulting her. Local 4's Priya Mann is joining us now from inside of Cobo Center live with more on this event that runs all weekend. Priya.
Yeah, that's right. Thousands of women are here at Cobo for 3 days of empowerment, unity, and action. Now, the Women's Convention is led by women, bringing people of all backgrounds together to fight for equality. And the convention was organized by the Women's March, which you may remember launched the largest protest in U.S. history following the inauguration of President Trump. And organizers are not calling this a safe space, but a brave space. And speakers today include Rose McGowan, whose sexual assault allegations against Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein triggered an outpouring of support, including the social media hashtag #MeToo. The woman who launched that campaign, she also spoke today. McGowan's speech is the first major public appearance since the scandal broke, and she did not hold back. Take a listen.
From one monster, we look away to another, the head monster of all right now. And they are the same, and they must die. It is time. The paradigm must be subverted. It is time.
And she is clearly no stranger to controversy. Coming up tonight, we have an exclusive interview with the actress, and we're also talking to some of the thousands of Metro Detroiters who are here today talking about their experiences and what they hope to get over the next 3 days. Reporting live from Cobo, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Yeah, we're really interested to hear what she has to say ever since this scandal really has taken a whole new turn. Priya, thank you. A 24-year-old man was sentenced to prison today for the drive-by shooting that killed a 14-year-old girl and critically injured her brother. Dwayne Sharp, along with 3 other men, were involved in the shooting on August 3rd on Detroit's east side. Jamisha McWilliams was inside of the home and was shot in her chest. Today, Jamisha's mother addressed her daughter's killer.
Every last person in that van is guilty. And I'm not, and I know I'm a mother, and I'm saying this, they all guilty. One already free. So now y'all finna reduce these sentences. They gotta get life. My baby, she can't get her sentence reduced. Your Honor, she's stuck. She got a life sentence that she don't even deserve.
That is so sad. Sharp pleaded guilty to second-degree murder in September. Today, he was sentenced to 22 to 60 years in prison. And right now, the search is on for the gunman who shot a 15-year-old boy outside of a home in southwest Detroit. This all happening on Sharon Street just last night. It's south of Verner Highway. Police say that the 15-year-old was walking out of the house when he was shot. Officers were the ones who rushed him to the hospital, and at last check, he was in critical but stable condition. If you have any information on this shooting, please contact Detroit Police. And yet another shooting developing on Detroit's east side. 2 women were shot overnight during some sort of domestic dispute. Police say that a husband and wife were arguing outside of Trolley's Bar on Mack Avenue. During the confrontation, a gun went off, hitting the wife and another woman. Thankfully, both are expected to be okay, but police right now are still searching for that woman's husband. Massive amounts of straw were scattered all along I-75 this morning, causing quite the morning chaos. Take a look at your screen there. This is on the southbound side of I-75 in between Crooks and Long Lake, when a truck driver carrying 25 bales of hay was cut off by another driver, and the straw was not properly secured on that truck, spilling it onto the road, and as you can see, causing quite the mess there as people were trying to get to their morning destinations, temporarily closing that freeway. Well, keeping the name alive, the new 26-mile citywide greenway has officially been named after Joe Louis. Mayor Duggan and the family of the iconic boxer made the announcement this morning on the site of the future Joe Louis Greenway right there on Joy Road. The new greenway is a way to honor the boxing legend since Joe Louis Arena will be demolished. The plan for this recreational path is to bring people together by connecting neighborhoods throughout the city and to the Detroit Riverwalk. Pretty cool. Well, there's a lot more to come right here on Local 4 News at noon. Walmart is making a big move inside of some of its stores, and it involves robots. We'll have everything that you need to know there. Plus, most of JFK assassination files have been released. We'll tell you what President Trump is saying about the documents that are still being kept from the public. But first, Defense Secretary James Mattis has a message for North Korea as President Trump prepares for his Asia tour. That's next. Welcome back. President Trump will head to Asia early next month on a foreign trip, a major one, and he'll be accompanied by a large military presence. His trip comes, though, as tension between the U.S. and North Korea is expected to rise. Richard Engel reports from Seoul, South Korea.
In what's seen as a precursor to President Trump's upcoming trip to Asia, Defense Secretary James Mattis in South Korea this morning, touring what is often called the most dangerous border in the world, the so-called demilitarized zone separating North and South Korea, a small stretch of land so tense a wrong move here could trigger war. But while the defense secretary repeatedly said diplomacy is the answer to ending the current crisis, he was firm on the administration's main objective.
Our goal is not war, but rather the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
But the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, who has carried out repeated nuclear tests and advanced missile launches, says nuclear disarmament isn't an option. The regime today reiterating a threat to carry out more nuclear tests, even one above ground. President Trump arrives in Asia next week for a major tour in the region, and the president is coming with a big show of force that has already begun.
And then, of course, there is the question, what will Kim Jong-un do? U.S. military officials have told me they are concerned that the North Korean leader will use the Trump visit as an opportunity to launch some provocation of their own, which would, of course, raise tensions even further. Richard Engel, NBC News, Seoul.
And in other news, about 2,800 secret documents on the assassination of John F. Kennedy were released last night. And some of the records make headlines, including J. Edgar Hoover writing in a memo that he wanted the public convinced Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. Another document indicates a British newspaper received some sort of anonymous tip about big news in the United States. The phone call was received 25 minutes before Kennedy was assassinated. In the meantime, not all the secret documents were released, but President Trump tweeted today that he still hopes the documents will be made public. Walmart will soon be rolling out about 50 stores with robots inside. Walmart is going to be incorporating the use of robots to do simple tasks like scan for out-of-stock items, incorrect prices, and missing labels, claiming that the robots are much faster than human workers. Right now, Walmart is testing these robots in a couple of stores in Arkansas and California, but officials hope to have those robots in at least 50 stores by the end of January.
New at noon.
Your Halloween weekend is finally here, and that means that there are plenty of scares at the box office. We've got your box office movie preview coming up. Paul?
Well, hey, Evrod, yeah, you heard me say it many times. Anytime you see something that looks like a big comma on the satellite image, well, that's a well-developed storm system. Wait till you hear what that's going to do to the western UP. It won't do that to us, but we do have rain on the way. We'll break it all down for you just ahead.
They're the newest arrivals at a local NICU.
Let's see those pretty eyes.
And one mom wants to make sure they're not forgotten this Halloween.
Somebody thought about my baby. I'm so grateful.
Oh my God, it's so sweet.
See how this local woman is paying it forward.
It feels good to help, parents who may need some uplifting.
With a special homemade gift, bringing joy to families of premature babies. Halloween in the NICU, tonight at 11.
Right now it's
when you entrust
All right, welcome back, everybody. Meteorologist Paul Gross joining me now. And if you have any plans for some outdoor stuff today, you might want to bring an umbrella, right?
Well, especially as you get to that later afternoon period and then into the evening period, which, there are a lot of Friday football games going on. And it's going to be a tough one for all the parents heading out there supporting the players and the band members. And, it's going to be a little tough. We'll show you that in a second. Look at that nice shot of Ford Field. Man, we're ready. We are ready. Just bring it on. Sunday Night Football against the Steelers. It's a big local 4 party. The entire area, if you're not going to a party, have a party. Just buy some chips and salsa and just tell people to come on over. It's a big local 4 night. All right, right now we are at 56 degrees in Detroit, 52 in Howell. Cooler to the west where the clouds kind of thickened up a little quicker. Lapeer, you're at 53, but Monroe, you're at 60 degrees right now. So let's just show you what's going on. And as I mentioned a few moments ago, we have this big storm system. And once this thing pulls a little further east and we have that northeast wind coming off of Lake Superior, we have winter storm warnings in effect for the extreme western UP. They are expecting 8 to 10 inches of wet, heavy snow. And I'll tell you what, if there are any leaves left on the trees, that snow just kind of collects on those, and that could bring down a lot of branches and stuff. So they're watching this very carefully. It's not just a snow thing. It could be bigger than that, and all that accumulating snow extends all the way down into the Minneapolis area. But for us, we just have these showers back to the west, not really impacting the area greatly right now. But let me just show you the model. This is new, just updated into the computer. And watch what happens. This first batch just kind of goes away and really doesn't impact very many of us. It's the next part of this moisture coming up from the south that is going to start spreading showers into the area in the late afternoon. This could be a little bit of an inconvenience creator for the afternoon rush hour, because you know what happens with wet roads. All you have to do is just get them wet and, it all falls apart. So we have shower chances increasing by late afternoon, and then that continues through the night. But notice, it's really going to be the east side that gets the heaviest rain this time. If you recall, earlier in the week, it was the west side that had the heavy rain, over an inch of rain. It's not going to be that much this time, but still, the more substantial rain to the east. This front clears the area by first thing tomorrow morning. I think we're going to get into some sunshine, and that's good news if you're heading to Ann Arbor for the game. Now, we will have clouds tend to increase later in the day into the evening, but it's going to stay dry, and I think we're mainly dry for the day on Sunday as well. Now, for today, we're looking at 60 degrees, especially to the east. And again, those cooler numbers will be to the west, where you might only be in the low to mid 50s for a high. And again, the rain develops, but it's a gradual process, increasing from west to east through the afternoon. And then, as I just mentioned about tomorrow, if you're heading to the big house, it's homecoming, by the way. Showers are gone first thing in the morning. Have some sunshine. It will be a little breezy. Southwest wind at 10 to 20. And look at those temps, though, staying in the 40s all game long. But at least we're dry for the tailgating. All right, we've talked about Saturday. Sunday, a lot of clouds. I think mainly a dry day. Again, Sunday Night Football. The weather won't cause any problems. 40s, upper 40s through the week, really. Windy on Monday, but still mainly dry. Tuesday is Halloween, and let's just go ahead and bring in Frankenstein here for prime trick-or-treating time. Mid 40s and breezy, so it's going to be cooler than that in terms of how it feels. It might feel like upper 30s, so dress the kids warm, but it's going to be dry, and that's the important thing, Evrod.
Yeah, very good advice. Paul, thank you. So if you are looking for scares this Halloween weekend, you have got options at the movies. Raphael Seth has a look in this week's box office preview.
I have to make decisions like what's best for the family.
Matt Damon alters his Bourne identity in Suburbicon. This slice of vigilante Americana unites Damon with frequent collaborators George Clooney and the Coen brothers. Clooney directs this story about a straight-laced suburbanite in the 1950s who starts killing henchmen after getting in trouble with the mob. Suburbicon is rated R.
I was a good soldier. I had purpose, and I loved it.
Miles Teller fights the battle within in Thank You for Your Service. This one's based on true events. Teller is a soldier sent home after a tour of duty in Iraq, but reconnecting with his wife and family does little to soothe the echoes of war in the combat veteran's head. Thank You for Your Service is rated R. Blake Lively is blinded by love in All I See Is You. She plays a blind woman enjoying a happy marriage to husband Jason Clarke, but when Lively receives a cornea transplant that restores her vision, she begins to see the true nature of her codependent relationship. All I See Is You is rated R.
The blood under the fingernails of our victim, John Kramer, the Jigsaw killer.
Movie killers never die in Jigsaw. This continuation of the Saw franchise takes place 10 years after the death of grisly gamekeeper John Kramer. But as police investigate a series of similar murders, they discover that a new game has just begun. Jigsaw is rated R. That's the box office preview. Raphael Seth, Local 4.
A huge fan of the Saw movies, going to see that one later tonight. Let's talk football. As we're getting closer to football night here in Detroit, we're just 2 days away from the Lions hosting the Steelers in prime time. Kickoff is set for 8:30 at Ford Field, and you can watch it only here on Local 4 with our live coverage actually starting at 6 p.m. and then continuing well after the game. All right, so to come here at noon, a historical marker getting a lot of attention at a Colorado golf course. We've got the story behind this very strange sign.
How should anyone at home believe you if they want to hire you? Give her the money back. You are breaking the law. What do you say to the people of Flint who say this has dragged on way too long?
I seen my baby. I seen her burn.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I'm gonna call Help Me Hank. Maybe he can help me.
Oh, it all worked out. I'm so happy for you.
All right, so finally here at noon, there's a golf course in Colorado that has a historical sign. It's on hole number 4 that marks the rare time a husband was right in an argument with his wife.
Saddleback Golf Course thought it was only right to document that moment forever, and here's the sign. It's hard to miss.
On this exact spot, in the afternoon of August 5th, 2017, a marital dispute was won by the husband. At 12:58, he told his wife she shouldn't drive the golf cart because she's a horrible driver. 5 minutes later, she accidentally drove cart number 42 into our lake.
Stop it.
The worker says, the worker says they got a radio call saying, we have a woman in the lake, and then they found one of the golf carts in the lake with her.
Since this was indeed a time when a husband turned out to be right, the golf course thought that it was only appropriate to document the exchange. Now, while the cart might be saved, we're not so sure about the marriage.
Oh, that is so funny.
They should keep us updated on this couple, you know?
Man, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, winning
in your house?
Well, I once thought I won an argument with my wife, but then she told me I was wrong, so.
Have a great day, everybody. A great weekend. Stay dry. We'll see you on Monday.